And we're sailing.
Luckily, we carry enough anchor gear on board to still have a pretty reliable backup.
Oh man, the water has gotten bluer.
You're coming too.
Join us as we grow from a building channel to a sailing channel.
One day we'll be floating in the tropics, and I'll be drinking a margarita.
Our heading is set south, and our home-built boat is getting us there. Can't wait to show you guys. We're Salt and Tar, and this is our life. We're happy to share, and thanks for watching. After liberating ourselves from San Quintin, we embark on our longest passage yet with Rediviva. It's 180 nautical miles south to the protection of Bahia Tortugas. For us, this is a 2-night voyage. The first night was a bit of a blur, post-cyclone excitement and the loss of Big Bruce, but we did sail. Come sunrise, the wind was gone and the engine wouldn't start.
God, I wish I would have looked at that first.
40 minutes to ultimately change a fuse. Yeah, I hear it.
The ignition wouldn't engage, so we thought the wiring had come loose or something with the solenoid, so we unnecessarily removed the engine cover to investigate.
There we go.
But it was just a blown fuse.
I think maybe we're just so used to something majorly being wrong. We just jumped to worst case scenario. But that's the first time we've taken the engine cover off underway. So, I don't know, I guess chalk that up for experience. I'll probably get the boat back together and hopefully be able to send Garrett back to bed. I've been on watch since like little after 3 o'clock, but I still feel wide awake and he just hasn't really slept in days with all the crazy weather we've been having. So yeah, hopefully he can get some sleep.
Running on fumes, we weren't firing on all cylinders. Our eagerness to get to Turtle Bay carried us forward. The promise of a calm, sheltered anchorage meant rest was near.
Just got up from a little nap on deck. We've been able to turn the motor back off. And we're sailing.
Another score for the hydrovane, wing on wing downwind. Doing a great job. It's doing a good enough job that I think I'm gonna take a nap because I am extremely sleep deprived.
Yeah.
Days hitting a wall.
Yeah, I just took a little snooze.
Yeah.
Your turn.
I still have a fair amount of work to do before we get in because I need to rig up a good full spare anchor for like our main anchor since we had to ditch our gear. So luckily we carry enough anchor gear on board to still have a pretty reliable backup. I just need to kind of rig it up, but I have absolutely no energy right now. Can't think straight.
Yeah, go lay down.
Okay, holler if you need anything.
Garrett's never been particularly good at sleeping. He's counted all the sheep and still sleep eludes him. But eyes closed, hopefully this provides some respite. We get to test out the preventer system on the staysail for the first time.
Got a Dyneema line to a block up there. And back to a cam cleat. Attached to a ring on the staysail boom. Just us out here, really. We had a couple fishing boats out here, but I haven't really seen any more traffic. It's nice to be able to take off my heavy jacket and my sweatshirt and my pants. I think we're both gonna sleep like rocks when we get to Turtle Bay, which I think we should get in around sunrise. So far this passage it's been pretty good. Slowly sailing along. Started out rough. Real rough. To go. So we're about 18 miles away from the island. And we can't see it yet.
It was such a treat to have warmed up enough to wash my hair and shed some layers. Garrett whipped up some fried rice and we sailed into our second night at sea. We took shifts and monitored our heading and surroundings, able to chill between checks, listening to music or podcasts to stay alert. It was in this moment I started to feel like myself again, content on the water and quiet in my mind, thankful to be sailing once again after so many years of being away from it. Isla Cedros peeked out of the haze, just as I felt I was.
Oh hey, look, an island.
'Garrett attempted to silence the leather with a little lubrication, as it was thwarting any chance at sleep. It hasn't yet worn in since he re-leathered the jaws in Ensenada. Before the sun set, he scrounged together parts to have an adequate replacement anchor set up for our arrival late tomorrow morning.
Spare hook all set up for anchoring in Turtle Bay tomorrow. What we were able to salvage, and then what I carried spare, 40 feet of high test 5/16, and then we've got 40 feet of 3/8 triple B So we got 80 feet of chain and then 300 feet of this big nylon rod. I don't have a swivel. Well, I think I have a swivel somewhere on the boat, but I have no idea where it is, and I'm just way too tired and sleep deprived to look for it right now. It's not ideal. I'm a fan of all chain for anchoring, but 80 feet is still pretty good. And I've got a 45-pound Bruce for my secondary, for my spare Bruce. The main one that I lost was a 65-pound, and I had to cut off 160 feet of 3/8 triple B with that. All the high test 5/16, that was all the chain from our stern anchor setup or our secondary anchor setup and rode that's always on the foredeck ready to go.
Just before 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm really hoping that Garrett's actually getting some sleep. We've pretty much been doing shifts all day, but he has yet to be able to quiet his brain and fall asleep. So I got on a little bit after midnight. We've been kind of doing 2 hours. I'm gonna try and do more if I can. Isla Cedros is next to us, and we just passed behind a boat in tow. And that's been the main activity of the evening. But it's nice, we're in the lee of the island now, so the sea state is completely flat. The moon is super bright. I don't know if it's full today, but it's pretty full. So the visibility is fantastic. Really couldn't have better conditions right now. And we got to sail for most of the day today. It was so needed. That felt so good. That is the most amount of hours we've been able to sail consistently ever. Like this whole entire trip, ever since we left the Napa dock in June. I knew that this was going to be a really long passage, and I actually was able to find quite a lot of enjoyment today. Probably because we got to sail a majority of the day. It just really worked out, which I think both of us really needed. We needed some things to work out. Oh, it has been one hell of a week.
We entered Canal de Dewey at first light, a narrow channel between Baja and Isla Natividad. Perfect timing to be able to spot fishing pots that clutter the pass.
The sun rose an hour later, as now we were in Baja California Sur.
I just got up from a nap, and we're about to turn into Turtle Bay. Whee! look at that.
5.9 miles away.
1.59, yes. Oh my gosh. And look at this flat water. What? There's the opening. Oh man, the water has gotten bluer. You can still, I don't know, barely make out on camera the big rollers that are still passing through. Dinghy actually hasn't been down since San Diego.
Whoa, since San Diego, huh?
San Diego. A month. A full month. We're gonna go find some food and a cold beer.
We're really hoping for a burger and beer.
Yeah, we are really hoping for a burger and beer. I can't even remember the last time I had a burger. It's been like a really long time, but Garrett said burger at one point on our way here, and I was just like, oh my god, that's the best thing ever.
Ever had.
We haven't been off the boat in 10 days. And I also haven't had a drink in that time. So this will be my first beer of 2023. So it's extra special. Pretty crazy. It almost feels like we're at a dock right now. That's how flat and wonderful this feels right now. Chauffeur.
We were led to the market, where we found supplies to satisfy our cravings, since none of the restaurants were open.
Ice! We have ice! Yeah, we're gonna be naughty. And have whiskey cokes with ice and eat burgers.
Which is funny because our pretty much every day to day when we were in the US was drinking tequila and eating tacos.
I know.
Now that we're in Mexico, well, we haven't been able to find
tacos.
There was, like, when we were in Ensenada in the marina, like, granted we weren't able to get out except for the one time with Alan, which we did find bomb tacos. But
yeah, those tacos were great.
The whole time at the marina, it was a great place. The restaurants and stuff were great, but they
no
didn't serve
tacos.
Mexican food.
Yeah.
Like their Mexican food selection was like tiny.
Yeah, it would be nice one of the days. I mean, well, it's kind of looking like we're gonna be here like a week. So maybe one of these days we'll find one of the local restaurants open. But so far, everything seems to be quite quiet. That's a burger. Yeah.
That's right.
We weren't successful in finding an open restaurant, but some other cruisers were and invited us to join, learn poker, drink beers, and eat tacos. We made new friends with some familiar faces, and suddenly our troubles melted into the past.